father is the male parent of a child. Besides the paternal bonds of a father to his children, the father may have a parental, legal, and social relationship with the child that carries with it certain rights and obligations. A biological father is the male genetic contributor to the creation of the infant through sexual intercourse or sperm donation. A biological father may have legal obligations to a child not raised by him, such as an obligation of monetary support. An adoptive father is a man who has become the child's parent through the legal process of adoption. A putative father is a man whose biological relationship to a child is alleged but has not been established. A stepfather is a non-biological male parent married to a child's pre-existing parent and may form a family unit, but generally does not have the legal rights and responsibilities of a parent in relationship to the child. Whatever category you may find yourself in, fathers, you are very important to the overall well-being and wellness of the family. A father figure may significantly influence the life and well-being of a child. In this video, we will look at why having a father in the house is so important. According to the Bible, the father has significant roles in the family. Number 1, provide for their children's needs. God, our Father, is a provider. In the same way, I believe something ingrained in a man's DNA, at least there should be, makes him want to provide. He looks into the future and plans an inheritance for his family. Proverbs 13:22. Number 2, protect their children. As a father, when you show up, the anxiety of the house goes down. The people in your home shall feel a little safer because you are present. As a father, you may not be able to protect your children from everything, but you can comfort them to know that you will do your best to protect them. That is why when a father vacates his duties, it violates their children's trust, and it can have a devastating effect on their lives. Role number 3, provide identity. As a father, you provide identity by giving a child their name, their sense of belonging and connection. For example, the sons and daughters of Jones. They have your last name, meaning they belong to you. Role number 4, instill purpose. When a child does not have to question who they are, where they come from, and who they belong to, it gives them a head start to fulfilling their purpose in life. As a father, you need to help your children discover their way in life, helping them to ask the right questions. Role number 5, share personal identity and self-awareness. Fatherhood is also about training up the child, nurturing and giving wise correction, thus influencing the rising generation. Proverbs chapter 4 verses 1 to 4 says, "My children, listen when your father corrects you. Pay attention and learn good judgment, for I am giving you good guidance. Don't turn away from my instructions, for I too was once my father's son, tenderly loved as my mother's only child." Role number 6. Pass down a rich spiritual heritage. A faithful father is not lazy or heedless, but conscientiously takes responsibility for his children's spiritual welfare. He boldly claims his family for the Lord. Joshua boldly said in Joshua 24, verse 14 to 15, "But as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." A father leads his family through life with unmistakable spiritual commitments. He brings his family before the Lord in prayers. Role number 7. Love, instruct, discipline their children in the ways of the Lord. A father talks about God, obey his requirements, regulations, judgments, and commands. When you're sitting together in your home and when you're walking together down the road, make it the last thing you talk about before you go to bed and the first thing you talk about the next morning. When a man ensures that he performs these significant roles as a father, he should be honored and obeyed by his children. Your role as a father is so very significant and will have a lasting impact on your children. So, fathers, if you are reading this, there are 2 questions I would like you to think about. Number 1, what type of father are you now? And number 2, what type of father do you want to become in the future? Growing up without a father figure can have far-reaching consequences that often remain hidden until adulthood. An absent father affects children both emotionally and mentally throughout their formative years and into adulthood. One of the biggest consequences is a lack of guidance. Without a dad around, children often have to navigate life on their own. This can be especially challenging during critical developmental stages, such as adolescence. Furthermore, without a dad to provide structure and discipline, children may become unruly and rebellious. They may act out and engage in risky behaviors as a way to cope with their emotions and frustration. The lack of guidance can have serious long-term consequences, including difficulty with employment, strained relationships, and mental health issues. It's essential to remember that the lack of a father figure may have a serious impact on both boys and girls. While boys may struggle with anger and aggression, girls may feel lost and seek attention from males in unhealthy ways. Therefore, it's crucial for both boys and girls to have positive male role models in their lives, such as uncles, grandfathers, or coaches who can provide guidance and support. Growing up without a father figure can definitely lead to lower self esteem. Children often rely on their parents to help them develop a sense of self worth. And when one parent is absent, it can be challenging to build this foundation. Children without fathers also often miss out on the affirmation and validation they need to feel good about themselves. This can be particularly challenging for young girls who may seek affirmation from their fathers as they try to understand their value as a woman. Without a father, young girls can struggle to build a positive self image and may face difficulty with self esteem and body image. Lower self esteem can also lead to depression, anxiety, and behavioral problems. Children who lack self worth may also engage in risky behaviors as they attempt to find validation or attention from others. They may struggle to form healthy relationships and may also make poor choices in their personal and professional life. Children without fathers are also more likely to engage in risky behaviors such as drug and alcohol abuse, as well as criminal activities. In addition, studies have shown that fatherless children are more likely to display aggression and act out in school. Without a positive male role model, children may also struggle to develop healthy coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and adversity. This can lead to a poor mental health and emotional regulation, as well as difficulties in forming healthy relationships with others. Children without fathers also may have trust issues, fearing that others will leave them like their father did. They may also have difficulty relating to others and may feel isolated or misunderstood. This can lead to social anxiety and even depression, making it even harder to form new relationships. Moreover, growing up without a father can also impact children's understanding of romantic relationships. Without a healthy example of how to love and respect a partner, children may struggle to create a loving, supportive partnership when they're older. It's not uncommon for children of absent fathers to choose partners who mirror their father's behavior, perpetuating a cycle of unhealthy relationships. To counteract these difficulties, it's important for children to have positive male role models and mentors. This can include grandfathers, uncles, coaches, or other community leaders who can provide guidance and support. Another negative impact of children growing without a father figure may be poor academic performance. Without the emotional and academic support that a father can provide, children may struggle in school and have difficulty succeeding academically. Research have shown that children who grew up without a father are more likely to drop out of school, have lower grades, and have less academic motivation than their peers with involved fathers. These children may lack the support and guidance necessary to succeed in their studies, leading to a poor academic performance. Furthermore, children without a father figure may feel a sense of hopelessness or disinterest in school, leading them to underperform academically. They may also struggle with behavioral issues in school, leading to disciplinary actions that can further impede their academic performance. In concluding, I cannot overemphasize the importance of the father's active presence in the family. Men, we need you. The family needs you. The mothers need you. Your sons need you. Your daughters need you to bring restoration to the family. Another issue is although there are some fathers who may be present in the family, they may not be providing the emotional, mental, and physical support, and this can also have an impactful effect on a child's life, just as if he was absent. Thank you for visiting my restoration channel. I trust that you have received some value from my discussion. Please leave your comments, hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. This will be helpful so that I can continue to bring you more restoration gems. This is Infinite Restorer, sending you more peace, more love, more light. Until I see you again, stay well.